Welcome to Tuesdays on the Money with me, Mark Longhurst, sitting in for Liam, and we're going to take you shopping today. Not much left in the kitty, I'm afraid, but let's see what we can afford. First on the list, a new government. Any government, in fact. Prime Minister Boris Johnson and wife Carrie, of course, back from what was called a mini-moon at a wellness retreat in Slovenia. Mini-moon as in curtailed honeymoon, not a quick flash of the prime ministerial posterior, you understand, although it might as well have been, according to the CBI, Britain's foremost business lobbying group. The government should be getting a grip, they've snorted. There is a power vacuum at the top that was leading to a summer of drift, they warned, at a time when urgent action was needed. Well, echoing sunny Jim Callaghan's crisis what crisis moment back in 1979, when he returned from an international summit in the Caribbean to face the winter of discontent, Boris Johnson, obviously now full of wellness, retorted there would be no immediate measures to help with the cost of living crisis. Number 10 said we would have to wait until a new government opened up shop in September. So, that's off our list for starters. Next, how about a nice juicy portion of electricity from our nice friends in Norway? You know, the ones that give us the giant Christmas tree for Trafalgar Square every year. No, now we're off their list, it seems. Our handy North Sea interconnector link that usually fills our grid with 1.4 gigawatts of Norwegian power, no less, a quarter indeed of what we normally import, is like everything else with a 13-amp plug on the end of it, heading for rationing, it seems. The heatwaves have threatened Norway's hydroelectric system, we're being told. The reservoirs are a third below what they should be, so they've told us they're keeping any juice they've got. Never mind, let's go and grab a few bags of coal, to fire up our old power stations. Sharp intake of breath from the national grid. That's going to be very expensive, they warn, as they tot up our potential bill for that. So, how about heading down to the high street with our remaining loose change for a little light retail therapy? Well, the latest sales figures show we have indeed been out and about spending. Barclaycard saying retail figures in July up 7.7% on last year. Eating and drinking out rising at an annual 9%, they say. But they're also warning if you strip out the soaring inflation, increased sales actually compute to a 2% fall in spending. The British Retail Consortium marking up a 2.3% rise in July. High street spending up on last year. But again, those figures masking, they say, a drop in volume when inflation is added to the mix. So it seems we're spending more, but shopping less. Why? Well, that outlay on utility bills up an eye-watering 44%, they've calculated. So a lot of our money going on the essentials, fuel, butter, milk, while cutting back on holidays abroad. Crisis? What crisis? Enough to make you to head off to Slovenia to buy a little wellness.